Okay, going to take a look at an app called Visual Attention Therapy, and this is a really good app put together by Tactus Therapy, which have a lot of good apps in the iTunes store. When you click on instructions or information, it basically tells you how the app works, and you can certainly go through there and read all about it. But the app is designed for people with unilateral neglect or inattention due to stroke or brain injury. It can also be used with children with dyslexia or pre-readers to establish a normal scanning pattern. So let's go back into the app and I'll show you how it works. You get two different levels, test and practice. And we'll start off by looking at the practice levels, but before we do that, we'll look at the settings. So number of trials at each levels can range from 1 to 10. For this demo, we'll leave it on 2. Number of lines, fewest to most, and if you change this, the number increases based on the size of the spacing. So if you have it on small, you'll have 12 lines. If you have it on large, you'll have 6 lines for the most. If you have it on the fewest, for example, and on small, you'll have 6, and on this you'll have 3. We'll leave it on this one for demonstration. Signal, red, yellow, or flashing. What that means in practice mode, it draws the attention of the person using the app to that side of the screen. So it can be on the left, it can be on the right, in practice level only. So let's go back out, leaving the settings as they are here, and let's open up practice. And I'll put the signal on the left to show you. And what we get are different levels, 10 different levels varying in difficulty from the easiest to the most complex on the bottom. And if I show you these very quickly, so up here meaning same symbol, if you click on this one and we go for it, you see all the same symbols. So the idea is to touch them in order, and in practice, if you go out of order, it gives a sound showing you that you've missed one before the place that you are. So there must be one before this. Okay, this draws the attention to this side of the screen. You can also have one on this side of the screen if they have inattention to what's going on. So let's go back home and change the settings on the practice so I can show you. We'll turn the attention off on the signal. We'll go into a little bit more complex symbol in letters, and we'll find one target and not two, but I'll show you how to do that later. So what we have to do now is find this symbol within this pattern, and in order, so we have to read from left to right, just as if you're going to read a book. Okay, and you have to find the symbols, touch them until it's complete. It'll tell you how long you took, and the timer doesn't start till you actually touch the symbol, and then you can move on to the next project. If you click the home button, you can email results simply by pressing email, and it will tell you how you did and so on. We'll delete the draft there. Let's go back into practice one more time, and I'm going to show you with number of targets 2, and we'll choose a different level here, so similar symbols, for example, and let's go back in. So here we have touch every umbrella and crescent moon. Okay, and don't forget we're in practice, so this has to be in order still. Okay, so you get the idea there. Now, if we go back out, I'm just going to show you on this level still, if we go into the most and the small, I'm going to show you the difference that it looks, how different it looks. So you can see from the most basic level to the most advanced level of number of characters and symbols on a screen, this is what it looks like when you've got it set up like that. So you can see it's quite a complex task. Now let's go back and have a look at test mode. We'll go back into the settings and we'll put them back to large numbers. We'll leave on 6 lines this time, and we'll go in and look at test. Now on test, we'll pick a different one to look at, but on test, the way that it works is that the person can touch them in any order they like. So they don't have to be from left to right. They can be anywhere on the page. So they have to find all of the A's. Now, obviously the practice will help teach them from left to right to scan the page. So let's say they go like this, but you miss one. It still will not give a sound, but you've missed one. As you go through this and they complete, if you get them all right, it will say you've finished. Up here it will say you found 9 of however many there are, in this case 16, trial 1 of 2. If they can't find any more of those symbols on that page, you simply click done, and it took you 23 seconds to find 9 of 16, 56% of the targets, and then you move on to the next level and you do exactly the same there. If you complete all of them like this, then you'll get a message saying you've done that. And then you can again email the results, and it'll give you the issues where you had problems, bottom left, top right, and top right, depending on where you're scanning the page, and so on. And that is kind of how the app works. Really, really good. But again, it's by Tactus Therapy, so they make a lot of very high quality apps. But take a look, Visual Attention Therapy.